Hey guys, so today I am basically going to show you how to make an ostrich in polymer clay. This is my first ever video on this channel, so if you do like it, remember to like, comment and subscribe. I am basically covering the body of the ostrich in clay. I started off with some wire and then bulked it out with tin foil. It's a lot easier than using a lot of clay, and foil can be baked as well, so it is a plus for everybody. Don't worry about details at the moment. You basically want to bulk out your ostrich and make sure that you can cover the whole body in clay. As you are going to be doing details and extra bits, this really isn't an important part. As you can see, I've near enough covered the whole ostrich. There won't be much detail going into this one just because I want it to be a cartoony type. If it was realistic, there would have been hours more work into it, but I actually really like the outcome of it. I'm quite new to polymer clay, so if you guys like this video, please comment down below what you'd like me to do next. As you can see now, I'm using some blending tools. I'm literally just going across all the lines and blending them out. I will be using my fingers for most of this as well. Your fingers are basically your best tool. The warmth of your fingers will blend it out a lot easier than a metal cold tool. Fun fact for you guys, ostriches only have 2 toes, which I found out today while doing this. I started off making 4 and then I googled it and realised they only have 2. I'm sorry that you can't really see the feet right now. The angle of the camera is the best I could get it. In the future it will be improved. As you can see now, I'm literally just getting a different tool and making a feather-like detail. I'll be doing this around the whole of the body. To make this detail, you literally want to get your clay and use the tool against it and act as if you're picking it out, but don't do it enough to make it so it looks like a massive cut. Then you want to press it back with your finger to make it look like a feather. I then cut bits of clay to make the rest of the toes and the nail. As I said, there's only 2, so it's a lot easier. I made sure that I pressed out the feet enough so I could make them stand, so they are a lot bigger than the average ostrich foot would be. I am then making eye holes. I already made the eyeballs, so I am literally doing that. Then with the remaining clay that I had left over from the toes, I make eyelids. As I said before, this is a cartoon ostrich, so I'm not really bothering too much about how it's going to be. I just want to make sure that the eyelids are smoothed into the head and that they actually do appear as eyelids. I'm also picking along the body, making feathers again. And then adding the beak. As you can see, I am picking along making the last bit of the feathers. This took me around about 45 minutes. You don't want to put too much pressure when you're doing it. I am going to put a bit more pressure around where the wings will be, just so it helps it to basically go together more and it doesn't fall off when it comes to baking. After doing near enough all of the feathers, I added in the tail and the wings. I did the same thing with the tail and the wings, but I did them before I stuck them on. I just want to add more detail to the wings and blend them in, making them look that they are part of the ostrich. And then I baked. I basically baked it for 15 minutes on 130. This makes it so it doesn't burn and it doesn't release toxic fumes, and it is enough to make it into a solid. As you can see now, I am literally just adding some red acrylic paint to add some flesh tones to it. Once I painted it, I then got some tissue and dabbed it before it dried, so that way it wasn't too much like of a change, but it still looked realistic. I then go ahead and get some white acrylic paint and do the eyes, the neck and the ends of the wings and tail. I want the ostrich to be a male, so this is why it has these markings. The female bird will tend to be grey with spots, so I really wanted it to stand out. Once the white had dried a little bit, I started with the black and started to do the body. Luckily that this ostrich is only 2 colours, so I didn't actually have to go that much into detail with it. After doing 1 coat of black onto the ostrich, I did go around and patch it up because there was some spaces that still showed the clay underneath. I also went ahead and used some grey for the beak, just because I didn't want it to be black along with the rest of the body. The toes are also black with a slight bit of white to make it look like it's got a shine to it. I then went ahead and used a wooden pick just so I can make the black eyes and add white to them, and then use black around the eyes to give the impression of eyelids and the nose holes. After that, I let it sit and dry for half an hour, and it's near enough done. As I said in the start of the video, if you like this, remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.